y'all? Welcome to Straight Piped Outlaw YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Outlaws versus steering wheel holders. People really don't know what a steering wheel holder is. That you just hear another truck driver call you one, or you've just heard it before. So basically, a steering wheel holder would be, in my eyes, and what I used to be, and a lot of people get irritated, is they don't know the common courtesy or respect on the road of other drivers, or at truck stops, or at shippers and receivers, or on the road, period. And it's because they don't know. They could be new time drivers and no one ever told them. So basically, the steering wheel holder, when I first started, for me, I just thought that I was going to get in the truck, put in my GPS, and I'm going to go from point A to point B. That's all I got to do is just sit here and drive this truck. Nope. There's a lot more to know. You stop and get fuel. You don't sit in that fuel island for longer than it takes you to fuel. You move up. And even then, don't be taking a 30-minute break, even though you're in front of the fuel island. But the dude behind you might need to just be there for that 10 minutes fueling up so you get down the road. But some new drivers, or just some drivers in general, just don't have the common courtesy or respect. They'll just sit in front of the fuel island, go order some Taco Bell, get what they need, take 20-30 minutes while their clock's running for their 30-minute break, then they'll come back. But you just held up the dude behind you. Or you could be driving down the road and your truck's governed at 60, 66 and the speed limit's 75, and you're chilling in the fast lane on a 2-lane road. People are going to get pissed at you. If they got to pass you on the right, you're stupid. Or if you know a lot of newer big company trucks now, Swift, JB Hunt, Schneider, CR England, CRST, all their trucks are governed. They can't go above maybe 68 miles an hour on cruise control. You have Swift on the right-hand lane doing 62, and then you got JB Hunt doing 64. And they're trying to fight each other so they can get over. But now you're causing all kinds of headache behind you because everyone could go a lot faster. So you're slowing everybody down instead of just realizing, hey, we got to get there safely at one point. Just let other people go. There's no need to battle a 2-mile-an-hour difference because you guys are going to be there for a while until we hit some downhill. Then you're going to be able to cruise past whoever. But then even then, they're both going downhill and they're still doing the exact same thing. So you're just being a steering wheel holder. Or if you see these Swift memes on Facebook or any social media saying you're getting stuck and it's making fun of them, it's because they follow their GPS, and a lot of the times these guys don't buy the truck GPSs, they drive normal car GPSs. So that GPS is going to get you stuck. That's why you should always look up your Google Maps and see exactly where you're at, and try to do the satellite version so you can see exactly where you're going to a shipper and receiver, and try to plan your route a little bit. Sometimes I still don't do that, and I still don't plan my fuel routes. That's a different subject. My boss is going to see this and laugh. He knows exactly what I'm talking about because we just had to do this. So I'm not going to put that in this one yet. We'll wait for that topic and that conversation. But it's basically what a steering wheel holder is. They don't have any sense of direction for other drivers to be respectful or have common courtesy. It's just kind of sucks to say they're self-centered. They don't think about other people or other drivers or anything of that nature. Outlaws. Oh, steering wheel holders also stop at scales all the time. Always stopping. Any scale they see, they want to go right in it. So Outlaws, on the other hand, they don't stop at scales. They're typically not governed. Now, I'll give you two different types of Outlaws. There's Outlaws that are in older trucks running on paper logs, not governed, not in a big mega carrier company, and they're not following the regulations. Because following the regulations, you get capped. When I say capped, so like with mega carriers, when you're working for a mega carrier, you're getting paid probably cents per mile, and you're only able to, on your E-log crap, on your 70, you're probably only allowed to go on a very good week with just dropping hooks, nothing else, no traffic, no California BS, no Houston traffic BS, no none of that. You just are sailing through the week. You might be able to get 3,200 miles in. Now times that by 36 miles or 36 cents. It's not a it's a decent paycheck, but it's not very good. You're going to sit there and go, wow, I felt like I busted my ass and I'm away from my family. I'm only getting this amount. That's what I was thinking, at least. So when I was on ELDs, I would unplug my Qualcomm and I would say it was broke. And I get paper logs and I run on paper logs so I can get somewhat of a better paycheck. I don't recommend doing it. I wouldn't. If you do it, don't do it all the time. They'll catch on eventually. At least your company will. And they'll go and realize, oh, it's not broke. It just wiggled loose or something. You just got to be very, very careful when you do that stuff. And make sure your paper logs are spot on, even if you have to readjust them. But I don't recommend readjusting them or editing them because that is a felony to get caught. You will get screwed right up your poop chute. Hard. DOT will, no lube, no nothing. Right up your pooper. So, outlaws on the other hand, they don't care. They're worried about their money. They're out there making money for their family. Or they just, sometimes it's an adrenaline rush. When I first did it, man, I was like, ooh, I'm going to run the scale. Oh man, my blood pressure was going. But then again, I realized that way stations slow you down. No need to do it. Keep on going. Just like the speed limit in California, 55? Really? You go from 75 coming from Arizona and then you hit 55? You feel like the world is ending. It's going by so slow. You'll spend all day in California trying to get out of it. So just do 75. It's up to you though. I'm not recommending or telling you to do any of this. This is my opinion and my views. So, outlaws won't stop at way stations. They won't stop, they won't do the speed limit. They'll always do above it. Usually don't see them at doing anything to follow regulations. You really don't. It's all about money. So, just keep on going. Don't follow the rules. That's what Outlaw does. They're out there to make money. Providing for their family. Or they just like the thrill of it. Or they just have a problem with authority like I do. But it took me a while to learn the ins and outs. And my boss has been a big mentor to teach me the ins and outs. And how to get away with stuff or do certain stuff to make more money. But I'm telling you, big mega carriers, you can't make any money. You're capped off. If you're not on paper logs and all that, you're SOL. You're not going to be able to make a lot of money. So, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty much states itself. Outlaw means they're not following any regulations or anything that normal truck drivers are supposed to be doing. It's that simple. But don't go around calling people steering wheel holders because people will get really bent ass shape doing it. It's almost like a racist term for a truck driver. Like I would hate to be called a steering wheel holder. Like there's so much to trucking, and that's why I'm trying to make this YouTube channel. There's so much that goes on a day-to-day basis being a truck driver, and you can't. You take your pick, man, on what you want to do. I'm not telling anybody to go and do this. I wouldn't suggest it. It just kind of comes within you, really. I mean, you kind of get fed up of the regulations and rules. It just screws you. You can't make as much money. So when you get tired of that, then you kind of realize, well, I'm done doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm gonna be a rebel, and I'm gonna make me some more money. But there's some shortcuts you got to do. Like I said, I'm not recommending any of this. Don't do it. If you don't have to do it, if you're comfortable making what you're making with a big carrier, then continue doing it. But like I said, it's for some people could do it, some people can't do it. It's all up to you. I'm not saying break all the rules, but some rules, I mean, they're kind of stupid. I've tried to follow the rules a lot when I can, but sometimes you can't. And to me, it's natural not to do it. After you do it for a while, it just becomes a natural thing. But I can't express enough. Do not go and do it because I'm saying to do it, or giving you the advice to go do it, or telling you how to do it. It's all from my experiences. I'm not telling anyone to go do it. But tell you right now, you wear flip-flops, don't do it. You can't run fast in flip-flops. I'm just fucking with you. Wear flip-flops. Be comfortable. Do whatever. That's another thing, man. Don't let anybody give you shit about what you wear because you're in a truck. If you want to drive a Volvo, if you want to wear flip-flops, if you want to drive an automatic because it's comfortable in traffic, I'm right there with you. I don't care. Yeah, I give people shit, but it's people that I know, and sometimes it's funny. I give my boss shit all the time for it. I give a couple buddies shit for it. I don't wear flip-flops because I got ugly monkey feet, but I'm going to give you shit. But man, as long as you're making money and you're having a good time and you're enjoying being out on the road, fuck what other people think. But I just know from personal experience, being on ELD and working with mega carriers, they cap you on making money. It's a scheme. You're just a number to them. You're replaceable. They don't care about you. You gotta find a company or somebody that has trucks that cares about you, and they'll pay you well. Just make sure you take care of them, though, because sometimes you could be an ass like me and how do I put it? Just don't fuck them over at all. Sometimes I lose sight of things that are going on because I got other stuff going on, so I tend to take my focus. And that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like. Tell me what you want to talk to, what you would like to see me talk about or see. Just let me know. That's pretty much it. Y'all blow the air horn for me. See you on the next one. Late.